The story I read was A Child Called It by Dave Pelzer. It starts out with Dave and his family being a completely normal family. They would go out on outings, have fun at home, all that sort of stuff. And as the years progressed, Dave's mother becomes an alcoholic, and that takes a real toll on the family, and especially Dave, because his mother, Catherine, decides to take out all of her anger, all of her problems on Dave. She abuses him emotionally and physically to the point in where I found myself being surprised that he had the willpower to actually stay alive. I liked the book, but I thought the writing was really juvenile, which kind of made sense, especially since it was written from the point of view of Dave whenever he was a younger kid. What I really found surprising was that his mother, who was once this loving mother, who made a point to tell him how much she loved her, or how much she loved him every day, and then suddenly she became this monster and kind of like a stranger to Dave, because the person that he once knew to be his loving mother was now making him clean the bathroom with Clorox and ammonia, stand in the basement until she had chores for him to do. He was sleeping in rags, basically, would be fed scraps that the dogs wouldn't even eat, so to where he was getting in trouble at school because he was stealing food from other kids. I also found surprising, and this was part of the book that I probably disliked the most, was the father, because I don't see how a father of a young child like that could just sit back and let his wife just abuse his children or abuse his child like that. I just figured that he would have stepped up to the plate and kind of took control of his family and left her out of the picture. Maybe he didn't want to raise his children on his own or something. Maybe that's why he didn't take action. But I found myself physically getting mad at him during the book, just because he would just sit back and be like, "Oh, Dave, just go do what your mom says so that we don't get in trouble." What I really hope to take from this book, and what I think I will take from this book, I work with kids in a theater group. There's about 70 of them, and a lot of them, they're rowdy and all that sort of stuff, and you can tell that it's because at home they don't really have the discipline that some of us had whenever we were growing up. So I really like working especially with those kids, trying and giving them someone to look up to, someone to come to if they ever have a problem. So I just hope that it never escalates, none of their situations ever escalates to Dave's or any sort of abuse sort of situation. And if I become a teacher, I hope I can take the same thing from this book, or whatever sort of career path that I choose. I hope that I can always be that one sort of person that a child can feel comfortable coming to. And like Dave in the book, he didn't want to go to his teachers because he was afraid that his mom would just beat him even more. So I hope that I can be that sort of person that kids like Dave, or anyone for that matter, can kind of look up to and know that they can always come to and kind of have a safe haven.